Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. Welcome in, everybody. Yes, welcome to take 2. Sorry, give me a second. I gotta grab my laptop charger. Sorry about that. Couldn't find it. Welcome in, Andrea. Andrea Wheatley. You're not our normal Andrea. You're another Andrea that pops in from time to time. I appreciate you sharing it. Welcome in, everybody, to episode 15 of season 3. I wanted to start season 4, but I wanna have a little bit more hype leading up to the start of season 4. So next weekend we are gonna start up season 4 of live geode cracking. I hope everybody's having a good night. I'm having an awful night, but we're gonna crack some geodes anyway. And I take my frustration out with Betsy. If you are new to the channel, the first time you're watching me, this right here, this is Betsy. Betsy is normally kind to us. Lately, she's not been very kind. She needs a little work done. This is a soil pipe cutter. This is what I use to crack open my geodes, which we've got 10 that we're going to be cracking open tonight. They are from my most recent trip down to southern Indiana. That is also available for your viewing pleasure here on my channel, in case you didn't see that. The last 2 regular video uploads were some collective content, so it was super awesome to get back out there. Did some good fishing too. Oh, I think I need a I need to zoom in here. All busted Betsy in the house. Betsy is here. All right, there we go. I think that's good. Try not to show too much of my ugly garage. So we've got a whole bunch of Indiana geodes that we're going to be cracking into tonight. And we're going to start off with the smaller ones, and we're going to work our way up. So I'm going to take these three up here first. I'm going to show you guys what we got going on. Is there anybody watching tonight that is a first-time viewer of the channel or viewer of the live geode cracking? Hold on, I think I need to wipe my lens over here. My apologies, everybody. Off your rocka. I know I've definitely seen you before, but nice to have you in. Sorry about that, everybody. There we go. All right, Andrew. I thought you seemed new. There we go. Now we don't have a smudged camera lens. We can see those a little bit better. Sorry about that, everybody. These are the joys of live entertainment. And first three geodes that we're going to be cracking tonight. Welcome in to all the new viewers tonight. Big shout out to Andrea. Shout out to Off Your Rocka. I hope you guys are excited. I love cracking geodes. It's a lot of fun. This right here, doing exactly what I'm doing, is what started me off to doing YouTube, actually. I started in Facebook during the dark ages of COVID time. And, oh, nuts. I think my hammer. Shoot. Hold on. That's the time on here. Anyways, I started it over on Facebook. Then I had some issues with Facebook. Then moved over to YouTube, and here we are. 8,672 subscribers later. We're still cracking geodes. Hold on. I need to get my hammer. I apologize. Once again. Alright, sorry about that. Hammer was upstairs in my room. It's hanging some stuff up a couple days ago. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. We got Shannon. Woo, three first timers tonight. Welcome in, everybody. Let's get this show on the road. My apologies, I had to grab my handy dandy hammer. Silver is just a tad bit more. I like to start with the small and work my way up to the bigger ones. These are all geodes that were collected by myself in southern Indiana. I think we have one geode tonight that was given to me by Blind Squirrel Rocks. awesome, fantastic member of our community and of the rock hounding community as a whole. Super cool guy. Couple of pointers and couple things I'd like to preface before I start. Closed-toed shoes are essential when you do this. I've been doing this for a very long time. I'm confident that I'm not going to cause any damage to my toes. Do not copy what I do. That's all I will say. I recommend wearing safety glasses as well. But, again, I'm experienced. Do not follow directly as I do, because I cannot guarantee your safety. Wow! That one kind of kerplooied. But we got a nice one. Of the pieces I was able to find, we've got a nice cavity in there, and we could see that cavity was filled in with some calcite. Could potentially be barite, but most likely calcite. And I promise you they will get prettier. There's a couple that I can guarantee are going to be hollow. Just figure out the space over here on my table. Overhauling my shop right now, so it's a little chaotic in here. All right, moving on. Geode número 2. That's right, Loki also just started sharing on this channel. What up, Loki? How you doing, buddy? Didn't see you sneak in. I hope you are well, my friend. Only on Geode number 2, so you ain't missing much. All right, here we go. Oh, I'm a little nervous. It was a false sound. This one kind of made a sound where it kind of was similar to the sound of a hollow geode scooting across the floor. This one I didn't really expect to find anything in, especially since that right there, if you're ever geode hunting and for some reason you find one spot that's been sheared off and it's been like tumbled flat, most of the time that part there was the cavity. And that's that. So this would be considered a nodule. This would not be considered a geode. But I call them solid geodes for the sake of not confusing everybody with all the terminology. But that was collected and put in my bucket under the assumption and hope that there would be something inside. And I will say, Indiana geodes are sometimes notorious for being solid. Sparks equal geosparks. I can see that. All right, geode number 3. This one's got a really funky shape. This one, I think, if I had to guess, this was probably some sort of gastropod, because we can kind of see there's a flat bottom to it. And then there's also, if we were to make this part flat, we also have that area there that's a little raised. So if there was some sort of critter living in there, you know. And then these ridges here can be translated as spirals going down, especially as they get smaller. Really, really difficult to tell 100% if a geode is in fact a geodized fossil. And believe it or not, I'm actually a little disappointed in myself. I just created a video on what are geodized fossils, how are they formed. Put a lot of work into that video. I think it's a really good video. I think in due time it will pick up and it'll do well. But I really wish I would have included that there are some folks in the geological community in Indiana and the Midwest that wholeheartedly believe that all geodes that are found in Indiana, Kentucky, Tennessee, all the geodes found in the geode belt, quote unquote, are actually geodized fossils. Every single one of them. That there are no regular geodes, that they're all fossils turned geode. Which that would be pretty crazy. I find a lot of geodized fossils. And if you guys remind me at the end, I can show you a couple quick examples of some really nice geodized fossils. If you're kind of thinking that what I'm saying is a bunch of malarkey. Because I didn't quite agree with it or think it was true either. But then I started finding some crazy things. With just a little tease. That right there is a geodized crinoid calyx. That you can literally still see 2 of the 5 arms. There's some crazy geodized fossils out there. I love them. That's why they got their own entire shelf. Anyways, let's see what we got inside of this one. Hopefully it's not another dud. Oh. Oh. Yeah, baby. All right. Oh man, I love it. I'm gonna only show you this little chunk first, and see if anybody guess. Can anybody guess what we got inside? Look at that. We have got my favorite botryoidal chalcedony inside of here. We've got some iron staining and discoloration, but look at that. Look at the color change. Like just the strips of blue, the streaks of white. Chalcedony indeed, you guys got it. Botryoidal chalcedony is my favorite thing to find inside of a geode. Absolutely love it. I'm currently reorganizing and redoing my my rock display. And I haven't made it to redoing my botryoidal display yet. I wish it was up so I could show you guys that. I do have a couple other shelves that are ready that I can show at the end. Yes! Ah, I love it. Oh, dude, Jeff, I love it. Oh, actually, yes. Where is it? If you guys didn't catch the episode of the Lapidary Lounge, the podcast this afternoon, it was on my channel this week, so be sure to catch it. Jeff sent Chris and I each an intense box of rocks. And look at this. This is from Kentucky. So that is Kentucky agate. It's not your typical, your stereotypical Kentucky agate. It's not the reds and yellows and stuff like that. So some collectors would argue it's not considered Kentucky agate, but this is actually one of my favorite kinds of Kentucky agate to find, because this is the stuff people aren't normally collecting. They're out there looking for the oranges, the reds, the yellows, the blues, the grays, and they toss this stuff aside, but it is so beautiful. Look at the rind. There's black and red. There's eyes, little eyes of agate. Look at that. So beautiful. We've got some crazy, probably calcite going on down there. And then this thing underneath the UV too is crazy. So awesome. I love it. And actually, for the time being, it's going to come over here. I had a naked spot on my my agate shelf that fits perfectly. So once again, I appreciate you, Jeff. Thank you, my friend. All right, I'm gonna go two at a time now. Did anybody watch part 2 of my most recent collecting videos? Am I gonna let you peek at the UV now? Ooh. Oh, Andrea's from Kentucky. Do you currently live there, or you're just from there? That's really cool. I love Kentucky. I'm currently on the south side of Chicago now, but I'm moving my family to Kentucky as soon as we can. At least a year, because my daughter's going to do 4th grade here at her school, and she just finished 3rd grade on Friday. So we're almost like at exactly a calendar year from the soonest I'd be able to move down to Kentucky with the family. Pike County. Awesome. All right, just making sure I didn't miss anything. All right. Bone Lick State Park. All right. Well, anyways, in that part 2, I find this one, and I think it looks so much like a chicken drumstick. In actuality, it's probably a bivalve or a brachiopod of some sort that turned into a geode, but maybe we'll get lucky. And this is another decent sized one, and it's not super heavy. And what's really interesting about this one too is if you look closely, you will see some little bits of crinoid. Crinoid. I pronounce it crinoid. Could be crinoid. I don't know for sure. But that could be a cool indicator there. Because let me show you one of my favorite finds. Another good example of a geodized fossil. So in here, we can see the segments of a crinoid stem. Okay, and we can see that obviously it's been a little exploded. If you were to take out those pieces of just the crinoid and put them together, they would form a tiny crinoid stem. But notice the lines and the way those lines go. And then when we turn it over, those same lines inside translated to rings of botryoidal chalcedony. So I absolutely love picking up the geodes that have little bits of crinoids sticking on the outside, because I hope to one day find another one of these, because who wouldn't want 2 of these? Really, really awesome one. One of my absolute favorites. Anyways, let's get on with it. We're going to do the chicken wing first. I got that dang... Ever since I said chicken leg or chicken wing earlier, a couple minutes ago, I've had that chicken wing, that foolish song stuck in my head. Thank you, Loki. It's one of my favorite pieces. I enjoy it. And I want to say, I'm pretty confident I have footage of actually collecting it as well. Maybe not like picking it up, maybe just like looking at it in the creek after the fact. But I'm gonna have to go and rewatch some of my older things and try and find that one. Oh yeah, man. Loki, I think about that all the time when I reflect on the 9 months I spent in Minnesota working for a restaurant just before Heather and I got married, and all the wasted time and missed opportunities I had to just drive a few hours north and go and find some Lake Superior agates. I was like 3 hours away. Now I'm like 9. Alright, here we go. What we got? Geode number 4 of the night. Well, that's not how I wanted that to go. Alright, I think I'm going to adjust here. I'm still going to try and go for it. I don't know. Let's see. What do you guys think? So, we had a very, very weird break. Okay, so looking at it this way, it appears that this is the extent of the cavity inside of the geode. It could just be this portion of the geode. So we can leave it be, or we can wrap it around the chains again and crack it this way, but most likely lose this little portion here. So what do you guys think? Crack it or leave it? Comment what you think we should do. I'll give it a second. I'm going to come over here. Sorry, pardon the sound of my old knees. Going to hit that hydrate. Take a sip of my beverage. And we're going to go from there. Crack that, crack it. Safely break. Alright, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know, Nick, I'm sorry. I think you might be outnumbered here. Safely dance. It's my little Irish jig. Alright. How about I crack it, but instead of going this way, I just go this way. So that part is intact, and we still get a nice face there. I think I'm going to do that. That way, we crack it, but we also crack it safely, like Nick suggested. I gotta trust Nick. Nick was hanging out with me when I was doing one of my Pokemon streams, and Nick called the Charizard. So Nick has my undying trust. I really hope this is worth it. But I'm trusting Nick. Nick, this is all on you. Alright, here we go. Geode number 5. Again. 4? 1, 2, 3. Geode number 4 again. Oh! Whoa! What? Whoa! with a good call again, my friend. Well, we lost a little bit of it, but man, look at that. Wow. Oh, snap. Look at all that. Oh, man, that is going to be some eye candy for the UV light. Let me tell you. Hold on. I might have to grab it really quick. Looks like we got some nice highlight on these tips. Oh, yeah. Let's see, I don't know. There might be too much light. We got some highlight growing and glowing on some of those tips in there. If you're not familiar, highlight has got the trade term water opal. Really, really cool. Not your stereotypical opal, like flashy opal. It gets the opal name from that reaction right there that you just saw. Now that is not pure highlight. It's not like the highlight you're going to get from like Brazil. That stuff is just on a whole other level. And I have a little specimen of it floating around somewhere, which maybe I will track down at the end, but no guarantees. But that's a really pretty one. Really, really cool. We can dance if we want to, and we leave our friends behind. If they don't dance, there ain't no friends of mine. Yeah, that was the re-cracked one there. Hey, Gems is here! What? What up? We are about to crack Geode number 5. We're about to be officially halfway. That's okay. We've only had, oh, actually, surprisingly, we've only had one solid geode, one dud one that I would consider a dud. So, moving on, we've got this one here. This is the one with the little bits of crinoids. It feels relatively light. I'm so nervous for this one. So nervous. One more. Again, if you are you're just tuning in, or if you're new here, I do not recommend doing what you see me doing right now with open-toed shoes. Betsy and I have been through a lot together. We've been co-workers for quite a while. You know, she's met my family, so she treats me nice. She normally takes care of me. So please, if you're gonna do what I'm doing, just be careful. Always, always, always be careful. And here we go. Halfway mark, Geode number 5. Oh gosh, I'm so nervous. I really think it's gonna be a nice one. And I'm gonna be so devastated if it's not. Oh! Ah! Yes, I love when that happens. I love it. All right. All right. My adrenaline is going. I'm so anxious for this. All right, ready? What do we think? What do we think? Oh, yes! Oh my gosh. Oh, that's going to clean up so nice. Look at all that beautiful druzy quartz. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. I'm sorry if I'm shouting too loud. My apologies. Hold on, what do we got? What's held for review? Did somebody get that? Man, that one's nice. I know it's hard to see with that iron coating on there, but with a nice iron out bath, that is going to be really sparkly, pretty quartz. Wow. All right. Let me put this space here. Yes. Oh, that was great. All right, next up. This can go one of two ways. Typically, we'll go one of two ways. It's either going to be solid, or we're going to find some botryoidal inside of this. Now, this is a very, very strange geode. Not your normal geode shape at all. This is one that is thought. Hold on. Does that look? That looks like. Oh, shoot. As I was saying, this actually. Hold on, silent freak out moment. Okay, so this is thought to be coral heads. Okay? So, as I'm saying that, and as I'm looking at this piece in my hand, I'm noticing some things that kind of remind me of coral. Now, this is a specimen of coral from Indiana. This is Lithostrontianella. It's very, very similar to Petoskey's, but it is not quite the same. It is another type of colonial rugosa. If this was a little more defined, we would have inside of these little divots, that part in there would be raised, which is the difference between this and a Petoskey stone. A Petoskey inside is just empty. So really, really interesting. So like I said, this is regular coral, and I was just looking at this one, saying that this is thought to be geodized coral, and I don't know, maybe I'm just crazy, but it seems like there's some little dimples and little divots like I was just talking about. Right, so I might have to set that one to the side and do a little scrubbing. And I don't know. I might not be able to crack this one tonight, guys. I may have to go. Thanks, Greg. I might have to set this one to the side. Yeah, I'm going to have to go outside and grab another geode. Hold on, guys. I don't want to rush to cracking that one open just yet. I'll make up for it, though. I'll get a big one. All right, so instead, we're going to do this nice big geode, which this one right here, I am fairly confident is a geodized brachiopod, given the shape of it. Okay, so this side, we've got a rounded edge. We've got a nice And then this side, instead of being nice and rounded, we've got a little bit of a dip. And I think we got a brachiopod there. So, oh, sorry. How do I have low power when I'm plugged in? Jeff, that one will be cracked soon. Oh, I'm not actually charging here? What's going on? No, it was definitely working because I'm at a higher percentage than I was before. Yeah, weird. All right. Anyways, let's see what's inside this. And yes, as Jeff said, this right here is in fact a geode, a whole geode. It is not a big round one. Obviously, it's more of a saucer style. This is 28 inches from this end to this end and weighs just under 140 pounds. And this will be getting cut open when my channel reaches 10,000 subscribers, which we are not far away from. If I keep growing the way I'm growing right now, I should be on track to get this. I should be on track to hit 10,000 subscribers just in time for my 28th birthday. How crazy awesome would that be to get to cut this bad boy open to celebrate 10K along with celebrating my birthday? If that happens, we're gonna have a big old party. It's gonna be crazy. So, if you're new here and you know people who enjoy this kind of stuff, let them know about me. George, what? When did George get here? Oh, snap! I'm sorry, dude. I didn't even see you sneak in. It's a little hard to see the screen. I've got 3 different light sources right now, so I've got so many like colored blue dots. So I just kind of have to let my eyes settle a bit. The blue dots move, and then I read in between. Oh, dude, right, Jeff? It's gonna. Oh, a birthday box. That'd be cool, man. Only if you have the means to, my friend. But, oh, I probably should have added. September. Middle of September. September 17th is my birthday. So, we're on track to hitting 10,000 subscribers in just 3.5 months. Which, that would be so awesome. I really hope it happens. You guys talking about Travis's fishing lures? They are indeed amazing. I technically have 2. I keep forgetting I need to finish assembling the other one. The Charizard. Alright, geode number 6. Right? 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, geode number 6. Here we go. Please don't put up a fight. Wow. This is a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Oh, snap. All right. I'm going to do something crazy, but you guys have to trust me. Oh, that doesn't affect what I was doing, but it's just funny. Smack in there, and then that just whoop. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. All right, let's look at this jigsaw puzzle here. Oh, goodness. All right, so look at this side. Pretty cool, right? We've got some quartz going on inside of there. Really pretty. Not too shabby, right? But then, hold on, I need to switch over to top chat, then back to live chat, because YouTube is terrible and glitchy. Oh, fishing is amazing. Anyways. Anywho. I'm smacking away at the other side to make that opening a little bit bigger. And we had this little guy that popped out. So we have a little cavity there with some really, actually surprisingly really nice quartz. Extends into there a little bit as well. But this side, remember, we had quartz on the other half as well. Look what we got in here, though. Ooh. We have some beautiful botryoidal chalcedony yet again. So that hole was like that big. So I had to improvise a little bit. So you can see the little looking hole. I kind of like how that looks. It looks like a cave. Right? Doesn't that look like a cave? That one's gonna chill on the shelf just like that, I think. But yeah, just look at how crazy that is. I'm not even joking. This is literally how the geode fits together. That half is quartz. That half is chalcedony. It would make a good candle holder. But then the candle would block the pretty part. All right, we've got 4 geodes left. I'm going to take a quick swig of my beverage. All right, and then there were 4. So we're going to do these 2 first. Really weird ones. And then we've got 2 more after that. The last one we are going to do tonight is another one from Blind Squirrel, which I don't know if Squirrely Boy is here. I haven't seen him yet this evening. But they're not here. They're inside. They're actually on my Pokemon shelf. We cracked 2 last week that Squirrel had given to me when I went and met up with him on his property. We did some fishing, and he gave me some nice sized geodes that he got from an estate sale that somebody had collected. If I'm not mistaken, they were collected like decades ago, and he was able to purchase them. And he had set aside 2 of them that were rattlers, and he told me to go ahead and grab a handful more. And we cracked 2 rattlers, and man, they were pretty stuff. All right, we're gonna do this one here, because I think we're gonna be on a roll with botryoidal tonight. That's what I think, because some of these have some weight to them, but it's very one-sided weight, which is really, really hard to explain. But if you could imagine, I don't know, if you could imagine holding a softball-sized balloon that had, you know, say a quarter cup of sand in it. You know, when you picked it up, there would be a heavy side. But now imagine water seeped in and that sand hardened, and then you pick it up and move it. You're going to be able to feel what side of that balloon that hardened sand is inside of it. So that's what a lot of these feel like. They have one side that's heavier than the other. And normally that means you got some Geode Crackers. So hopefully we're going to be, shoot, how many did we crack tonight? 2? Hopefully we'll be 3 for 3 with some chalcedony tonight. I would not complain. Alright, I'm going to crack this one and I'm going to take a moment and catch up on chat. I feel like the last few times there's been so many people hanging out that I wasn't able to talk with everybody, so I want to make sure I'm not missing anybody. What do we got? Geo number 7. Lucky number 7, right? Or not. Dang! What is happening tonight? Indiana! Showing up! Oh my gosh! What? I'm telling you, it's because we got some... Oh man! What did I say, guys? What did I say? What did I say? God, I love being right sometimes. Don't tell my wife that. And we even got some crystalline quartz inside of there. Oh. Indiana, showing up tonight. Oh, Boot made it. What up, Boot? Welcome in. Oh, man. So stinking beautiful. Love it. Oh, John. Welcome in, buddy. We are on fire tonight. I hope we haven't scared the new folks away already. Going good, man. Started off a really crummy night, and as soon as the stream ends, it'll return to being a crummy night. But we're cracking some really nice geodes. Oh, smash that like button, yes sir. Listen to Loki. I love that you got a Marvel name and you make Marvel references, dude. I love it. All right, here we go. Geode number 8. And in case you didn't know, we're doing 10 tonight. Ooh. Had to rain on the parade. So, this one, oh snap, was I zoomed in? Ah! I'm sorry, everybody. Wow, way to not realize to the last second. Well, hey, we're zoomed in, ready to see. My bad. It was nothing exciting with that one. God, you were probably like zoomed in super close on my thigh. I hope it was my thigh, not like my crotch. Oh, God. Good job, Tyler. I'm sorry, everybody. Look at that. Just like that. We lost 10 people. Oy. Oh, man. Good job. I can't put that one on YouTube either. That was all me. And then there were 2. This one is the one from Blind Squirrel, so we're going to do this one last. And this one here is from the recent trip. Well, I guess technically they're both from the recent trip, but... Oh, goodness. Oh, it zoomed in on the 10K Geode. Thank goodness. Oh, man. I can't believe I did that. I think this one was a horn coral. Ow! No pain, no gain. It's like little knives. Okay. All right. Ugh, this one's like a pear. I haven't. Your first live stream was sideways? Oh man, my first live stream was done in like TikTok orientation. I hate looking and rewatching it. I hated uploading that, taking that one from Facebook and putting it on YouTube. Oh man, it was such a pain. Absolutely, John. You still got my address, buddy? Jeff, I don't know if I answered your question. I haven't flipped the chain yet. It was way too hot this week to get out here in this garage. So, yeah, didn't get to that. Oh, Lucas Rudkin. Welcome in. I don't think I've ever seen you before. I think we've got another We have 4 new people in the house. All right, John, I'll send it to you. Always down to cut some rocks, buddy. All right, here we go. Geode number 9. Will we get lucky again? Will we have some more botchroto? Ah, that was such a nice break too. Really solid. No. Well, shoot. That was a bummer. That one's a yard geode. That's for sure. That's all right. Can't let it upset me too much because we've had some really good luck. Really good luck tonight. And I think this last one is going to be really nice as well. Look at that. And it's going to be a perfect fit too. I already see it. Too perfect. I'm going to try my best. I always like to try and go for the biggest face that would be visible after cracking it. So with this one, I prefer to go around it, but it's really, really round geodes. So if it slips out, I'm going to have to go around it the other way. Just going to minimize our viewing window, but if it's nice enough, that won't really be an issue. So fingers crossed we don't lose it right now. Knock on wood. Be nice to us, Betsy. Ah! I said be nice! You're embarrassing me in front of my friends. Yeah, if you're going to go for one of these brand new, you're going to spend like $500. If you're going to go for one used, you could get lucky and find them anywhere from under $100 to a couple $100. This one I think my brother picked up for around 120. I have another pipe cutter that's a single handle. I'm not a huge fan of that one. I prefer the 2 handles. The single handle one I actually got while I was doing a rock show up in Wisconsin. For $50, I got that one. Which actually, I mean, I always forget to make a poll and see if anybody wants us to use Bertha to crack some geodes instead of Betsy. Bertha is the unofficial name to my second pipe cutter because I made a campaign and like we took votes and stuff like that, but I don't think we ever had a resolution to that. I think I dropped the ball on that. So for now, she goes by Bertha until I go and double check and rewatch some content and see where the heck I dropped the ball. But all right, here we go. Geode number 10. Hopefully, lucky number 10. So far, we've only had 3 duds tonight. Let's end it on a 70%. Here we go. killing me. You're really killing me. Whole lot of nothing. All right, first person to comment and tell me if I should go outside and grab a hollow geode and crack that. First one to tell me yes or no is what I'll do. Yes or no? Go get another geode, or if you're done with it, grab the UV light. Who's gonna do it first? Go. Yes, yes. All right, I'm on it. Just a moment. I'm gonna go grab one that I know is hollow, because who wants to end on a solid geode? Back-to-back solid geodes at that. All right, let's go. Bonus geode. This one's a little funky, but it's pretty light. And hopefully I'm not. That's the thing too, sometimes when you're geode collecting and you get out in the creeks, and especially once you get your groove, you know, your adrenaline's pumping, and you know you're not really thinking about heavy buckets and heavy backpacks. You know, you get to a point where mentally the geodes are getting lighter and lighter as you're picking them up. But you don't know if it's light because it's hollow. You don't know if it's light because of adrenaline. So, right now I'm pretty confident this one here. Shoot, we're showing it. Oh, okay, it's just my laptop loading. Pretty confident this one here is hollow, but it also could feel light because of adrenaline. Where in Indiana? I go south of Bloomington is where I like to collect. There's a few creeks out that way. There's quite a few places out there. Here we go. All or nothing. What we got? What we got is a pain in the butt. Ah, come on. This is stupid chain, man. It's gonna end up being solid, watch. Not directly on Monroe Lake. It is illegal to collect from Monroe Lake. I'm not far from Monroe Lake. I'm not too keen on giving out specifically where I go, unfortunately. I don't mind occasionally meeting up with folks, but I don't meet up with everybody. Solid one. Not even going to show it. Alright, I'm grabbing one more and that's it. It's good, it's good, it's bad, it's bad. I'm making an even dozen. Yeah, last one, because I'm just gonna start getting irritated, and that's just gonna get more blood pumping. So it's just gonna be harder and harder to actually tell. If I fly out, Tyler, you're taking me. Absolutely, man. Oh, you know what? This is the one that made me hurt my finger in the creek. I actually got it on video of me smashing my own finger with another geode trying to break this one. So even if this one is a dud, it's going to feel good to break it because it caused me pain. Past your bedtime. Oh, that's love, Greg. Staying up late for me. I promise, this is the last one. I'm getting tired. And, gotta go deal with the crap inside still. But here we go. Officially last geode of the night, number 12. And to end it off, we have got, oh, what a great way to end it. Some beautiful peach colored botryoidal chalcedony. How beautiful is that? Not a bad way to end the show at all. All right, let me move some things. Get this other light over here. We're gonna flip that one off. All right, UV light is here. Find that before you turn the lights off. Good job. Battery's charged. All right, and we are ready to go mobile. Darn right it said I'm sorry for the finger smash. All right, here we go. Quick little scan of everything we cracked tonight. Some of these definitely need a little cleaning, a little TLC, but it's a good thing that those are my initials. I'm just gonna kind of do a quick little breeze through on these because honestly, I'm so excited. So excited to see the ultraviolet reactions. Oh yeah, we got a nice variety that we cracked tonight. And we got this really pretty druzy one that's gonna clean up so spectacularly. Cannot wait for that one. That one's a prime candidate for a nice short video on the cleaning process. And there we go with that last one there, that peach one, to perfectly wrap things up. Now, let's get this light off here. We get this light off here. And let's see, whoa. Check out that one. That one's got a nice amount of calcite in the rind. Even got a little bit of a reaction there on that chalcedony. That's pretty cool. Oh, look at that. Talk about glowing chalcedony. That chalcedony inside there is absolutely reacting to that ultraviolet light. That is wicked. Okay, that solid one has got some nice stuff going on. Don't mind, that's my my jumping spider enclosure. Wow, all of these ones pretty much have their rinds going pretty crazy. Really, really nice. Oh, look at that one. More glowing chalcedony. We've got a little bit of phosphorescence going on in the bottom down there. It's probably some aragonite, would be my guess. And wow, even that botryoidal is glowing too. All the chalcedony glows. What? What the heck? That's wicked. So awesome. All right. Now let's flip this light on. And since we've got a couple... Oh, you know what? Sorry, we're going to flip this off. Since I'm a disorganized person, check out. These are the geodes that I get from Jacob's Geode Mine. It is very, very messy out here. Thank you so much for hanging out, Lucas. You have a fantastic night. I hope to catch you again. But here's some of the glowing stuff that's got to make its way back over to the shelf. But anyways, let's flip this light back on. I want to show you guys real quick. I got a little bit of my rock shelf reorganized. So this is what it looks like currently. Okay, real dusty, real messy. And then some of them I got cleaned up a little bit. So, awesome. Well, we will see you again. So that one's not organized, got to be updated. A little chaotic right now. Same thing over here. This is my botryoidal area. Little chaotic. Actually, I think we've got some right here that are... Oh, there it is. Oh, I thought I lost it. Some more glowing ones. Check this out. So on this piece right here, you see those specks that are like black? That's actually the reaction from the dolomite, believe it or not, which is pretty wicked. All right, let me flip this light back on. Relatively set up over here with some of my Kentucky agate. If anybody is ever in the market for a large 36-pound Kentucky agate geode, this one is up for sale. Kind of wet a little bit. There is some really pretty banding going on inside of there, along with some really funkiness going on that botryoidal chalcedony inside of there. Yeah, if anybody wants to buy it, that's for sale. Otherwise, this is some of my other stuff. This is a piece that I got from one of my good friends. This is from Kentucky Rockhound. This is the counterpart from his personal favorite find, his favorite personal find, favorite piece in his collection. I got the counterpart to his. So that is never going to go anywhere. That is going to be with me until I leave. Then getting down here, we've got some stuff. Right? It's a crazy one. This is some of the UV stuff. So yet to be set up. Check this one out. This is one of my absolute favorite geodes. I freaked out. That down there is blue barite, and it is absolutely crazy. And wait until you guys see it underneath the UV light. Wait, where did my light go? There it is. Wait till you see it under the UV, because if I'm not crazy, it's blue under the UV. And it almost looks clear, like regular light. Check out that phosphorescence. Look at it in regular light. That does not appear to be clear. That appears to be milky at best. But then you flip that light off and you get that ultraviolet light on there, and I swear that crystal looks like it's see-through. This geode was within the last year, I would say. Really, really crazy. So many colors going on. Again, sorry, pardon the dust. But look at that phosphorescence in there. So wicked. And These are some of the things from Ken, some of the shells. Get some green geodes, some more glowing chalcedony from Indiana. But yeah, you can see I use some subpar. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. We were on fire with that blue barite. I've got a handful of them actually. I don't think that's one. I've got a few specimens now of blue barite in my collection. We found one, and then we just kept finding more and more and more. And then we move over here. Yeah, you know, I was kind of thinking that, looking at it there. Maybe the edges were milky. Maybe the face of it was crystal clear. It's just so hard to tell from the angle. But this is my GEODES fossil displays. So some things in here. We've got a brachiopod, GEODES brachiopod. We can still see some segments of the shell inside of there. Yeah, yours actually. If I come over here and don't expose too much of my dirty garage. Later, Jeff. This one's Greg's. You can see that barite right down in there. Lots of real pretty dolomite on this one as well. Real pretty on that side. And absolutely crazy underneath the UV light. Oh, snap, hold on. Ah, it's dark. Ow! This is why you should keep your garage clean. Where's the UV light? It's gone. There it is. So, we turn this off. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, let's get back over here. And I believe that was about everything that I was going to show you guys. Yeah, this is just a handful of the different GEODES fossil specimens I have. Like I said, this one is a crinoid calyx, crinoid head. You can see the 5 arms. Then we have things like this, where you have crazy symmetry throughout the piece. This is another part of a crinoid. I believe this would be more like an aboral cup or something like that. Yeah, they look, some of these things are completely alien. Like, some of these things I know were something. There was some sort of organism, and then some I just have no idea. Like, look at this one. It looks like, I don't even know. It looks like a squid or like an ammonoid that had spikes coming off of it. Like, think of this as, like, this is the way I translate this. This would be the back part of the shell that, like, spins, you know. But then there's these little spikes that come up, 2 edges that came out, and then little spikes that come up off of it, spikes that come up off the edge and the ridges. And I've talked to geologists, I've talked to fossil experts, I've talked to so many people to try and get an idea of what the heck this thing is. And everybody agrees it's got to be something that was organic, but the closest I've been able to distinguish is it's some sort of ammonoid that had some sort of parasitic growth, and that's what these things are thought to be. But I don't know. There's some crazy things out there. And then you have things like this. Like, that's a geode. Probably not going to be hollow, but that's a GEODES brachiopod. Very obviously a brachiopod. Then we have things like this, you know, horn coral on one end, geode on the other. Just kind of caught in between in the process. We've got Squidward's nose. This is I believe it's a horn coral, but it looks like Squidward's nose, if you ask me. And by far, one of my absolute best geodized fossils, and you guys aren't going to believe it, I have an anatomically correct geodized human heart. Check that out. We've got the chambers. We've got valves. Oh, look at that. We lost 3 people. I hope you all know I'm just kidding. This is an agate, a Kentucky agate that I believe looks absurdly similar to an anatomically correct human heart. My wife, the nurse with the BSN, completely agrees. So, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? That's my light. You can't have it. You get out of here. You get out of here. Ha ha. Yeah, I got a big heart. It's okay. So what I mean when I tell people I have a big heart. But it's so crazy. You can see eyes of agate and stuff in it. I don't think I'll ever move myself to cut it. I call it the heart of Kentucky. And it stays right there. But all right, I think it's about time we go back to where we belong. Right over here. And we're gonna wrap things up. But I appreciate all of you guys hanging out, especially the new folks that joined us today. It is always fantastic to have some new people hanging out. I feel like our last 4 or 5 streams we've done, we've been lucky. We've had some new people hanging out. Really cool to have so many new people hanging out right from the jump. So I'm very curious if some of the folks that are hanging out that are new, if you're here by word of mouth or if you're here because YouTube kind of showed me to you. I'm curious. But other than that, I think we had a fantastic show tonight. Cracked some really nice geodes. Looking forward to cracking some more. This week's goal is just getting this garage clean and done and finished. Getting that finished up. I've got a bunch of scrap wood out in my yard right now, so I might be putting up some other displays out here as well. So I'm really gonna do my best to make it look nice out here. Make it look like a proper shop, and not have a bunch of crap all over the place. But it's always difficult to do that when your hub, your shop, is also your garage / storage for the toys and stuff for your 3 kids. But we do what we can with what we got. Oh, that's annoying. I'm sorry. Apparently, we've got some out of sync audio. My pleasure, Off Your Rocker. Always great to have you. I'm looking forward to seeing you more stuff. Hopefully, I didn't scare you off. But given your name, I think it's going to take some pretty Off Your Rocker things to scare you away. I don't think we've crossed that threshold yet. But we've got some awesome stuff coming this week. Thursday, I've got an unboxing. I got a box of rocks from none other than Geo's Observations. He's actually hanging out right now in the chat. He's all the way up in Canada, so we got a box of awesome goodies from Canada. Made its way all the way to the south side of Chicago. Got here safely. No bullet holes. But he hooked us up with some beautiful, beautiful specimens. Beautiful stuff to play with on the saw and the Cap King. So really, really excited to get back into doing that. I've been playing a little bit of phone tag with Cap King, trying to get a wheel. So if push comes to shove next week, I'm just going to take a ride out there. They're Chicago based. They're not far. They're about 40 minutes away from me. So I do apologize. I'm going to stop rambling because the audio is off and it's bugging people. So I thank you all for hanging out. I appreciate every single one of you. If you're new here, be sure to check us out on Discord. Chris just shared the link to that. Chris and I run the server. A lot of fun over there. You can share some photos of things you've got, and we can kind of keep the conversations going on over there. So until next time, y'all, have a wonderful night, and keep on rocking. Oh, I can't stop it from here yet, dummy. You gotta stop it up here. Good night.